Hey, good evening, everyone. It's Big Ed here with Carrie the Flying Hawaiian, and we are guys. We're two peas in a pod tonight. I mean, not guys, guy, Carrie. A lot going on in the world of sports, and as we talk about the Eagles, I know we talked a little bit about this on Tuesday. What's happening with them? Things that are happening around the league. I am worried. I don't know about you. I'm worried. I mean, I know. Let me just start by saying this, guys. If you guys want to comment below, we are live right now. So if you want to put your comments right in our Facebook page, you could do that right below. If you guys, if you want to get on the show and have any questions, we'll be able to answer right there. And don't forget to check us out on StraightShooterSports.com and also on our YouTube channel at Straight Shooter Sports. So check us out there. So, Carrie, let's talk a little bit about the Eagles and what the heck's happening right now. This week, I think they're going to get a couple guys back there were hurt.
Yeah,
So that was a good thing. Maybe you want to talk about that a little bit.
yeah, that's some good news.
Yeah,
Actual good news. Uh, it's been a bad stretch the last couple of weeks, but I think they'll get things fixed, man. I'm not too worried about it because it's still early in the season. We're still 4-2. We still got a little bit of a lead in the division,
yeah,
so we can't keep losing games. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
we still have a chance. The season's not over yet. You know what I mean? So I'm not too stressed about it right
I'm
now.
concerned. I am concerned about the offensive line. I've been concerned about them for a couple weeks now. I mean, I
Yeah,
just think that they're not getting the push that they need. So they got to do something different. And like we were talking about before, Patullo and saying how can inconsistent. I mean, no, not that he's inconsistent. He's consistently making calls that are just so easy to read and just pick up. And then especially in the NFL level. I mean, college level, NFL level, the tendencies you'll be able to pick up stuff like that so fast just by looking at the formation. And
yeah,
when I look at what the Eagles are doing, it is very predictable. I mean, the most unpredictable thing that they did was the tush push when they ran that little shovel pass or sweep off the back end. That might be the one thing that they did that was halfway decent. But other than that, it's been really vanilla. I know they try to kill us on the tush
yeah,
push with all the other fans, and it's not exciting, and that's why these guys are getting frustrated. And when you're getting beat up on in the run, you gotta open it up a little bit and stop and take some pressure off our offensive linemen, short passes, things like this, and it's just I think that they really have to find different ways of getting the ball in their playmakers' hands this week. This is going to be a tough game.
yeah.
What do you know
I
about the
mean, they got.
Vikings?
I know they got Justin Jefferson. I'm not sure who their starting quarterback. It might be Wentz this week.
Yeah, so
They said JJ McCarthy's back at practice, but I don't know if he wasn't exactly lighting the league on fire before he went down. So I don't know if they're ready to rush him back quite yet. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
but other than that, they're a dome team. Uh they're coming off a bye week, so they're coming off a couple weeks rest. So it's going to be a
Those
tough
bye
game for
weeks
the
are tough
Eagles.
because a lot of people say that they come off a couple weeks rest or there's an issue. That it would just give them more of an opportunity to come out and play with fresh legs. Just yes, but it also they have to establish, coming back on the field and establish playing football and stuff like this again. So it's
Yeah,
interesting what's going to
well,
happen with that.
gives them more time to prepare. I remember the Eagles were like under Andy Reid. They had like a really good record coming off the bye week. You remember that? They were like years they didn't lose coming off the bye week,
Right.
and it was because they had that extra week to prepare. You know what I mean? So it depends on the team, depends on the coaching staff. I don't really know how good the Vikings really are. Like how
Yeah,
well,
they're a
even if
weird
it
team.
matters,
I should put it
teams
out there
still
to my
have.
boy Rob and see what he says about his Vikings because he's a big Vikings and Mark Mason out there if you're listening. Talk about the Minnesota Vikings. Those two guys are real big Vikings fans. So one lives in Minnesota.
Yeah.
The other has I don't know. He's from the DC area, and I'm not sure how he could be a Vikings fan, but whatever, just fine. So it's just interesting. To me, I don't know enough about them to say that they're how they're going to do this week. I know this is a sports show. I should know more about them, but look, let's just be honest. I think that I, I'm really concerned about the Eagles. I think the only thing that can really stop the Eagles is themselves, and they've been doing it. I mean, you've got a guy like,
Yeah.
Quinyon Mitchell. He got hurt last week. The good news is he should be coming back this week. Jalen Carter is coming back this week and see what kind of push he gets, and see what they do. I mean, look, it's going to be that their defensive end situation is not good.
Yeah, they got to get help.
Will Smith
I
going
think they're
down.
going to make a move. I think they're going to make a move. What's his name isn't playing tonight is Hendrickson, so that's kind of like a little bit of a sign.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like
When is the
Bengals
NFL
are ready
trade
to trade
deadline?
him. I think it's early November, November 3rd. I think. I'm not sure.
All right, let me
I have to
take a
look that
look.
up.
It's November 4th. So
Okay,
the trade
yeah,
deadline is November 4th at 4 p.m.
that was close.
So we should see. Excuse me. We should see how they do with the trade, and I think they're going to have to make some moves if they expect to be competitive this year.
Yeah, I don't think AJ is going to get traded. So let's just squash that rumor. I'm so tired of hearing the buzz, and even Jim agrees with me on that one. He don't see him getting traded because
No, he's under contract. Why
the
would you trade
yeah
AJ Brown? Why
the
would you?
cap
Why would
hit
you?
the cap hit you would take I think it's like 16 million this year and then
Right.
45 million next year if we were
Yeah.
to trade him before June 1st. After June 1st, like if he's ever going to get traded, it's going to be during the off season. It's not going to
Yeah.
be now. It's not going to be during the season. It wouldn't make no sense.
Listen, the guy's a great athlete. He's a playmaker. You just got to get the ball in the man's hands and keep it consistent.
Yeah.
They got to do that. But the way they're going to have to do that. I mean, last year they opened up. They had a lot of play action. They were getting a lot of movement out in football. I mean, so they were they were trying to stack the box to make sure. They were trying to stack the box in order to make sure that they can, try to stop the run. But she was opening up the pass. So
Yeah.
that's a big deal. Anyway, we're going to bring in the Lumpster, and tonight we have our all face roster of me and Lumpy. Hey, Lumpy.
How are you guys?
All right, here he is.
Sorry I'm late.
Love.
Oh, look at that. You look at
Had
dapper
some,
tonight, Lump. I will say that. You are looking the Dapster Lumpster.
I don't know about all that.
Hey, little compliment never hurt anybody, Lump,
Had some work to take care of first. Sorry, guys.
What happened?
Had some work to take care of.
This is your work, Lump. We don't want to hear
I
it.
know.
Yes. All right. So, Mr. Loquacious, how you feeling this evening? You doing okay?
Hang on a second. I gotta put my earbuds in.
Oh, now we got to put the earbuds in. Guys, you check this out. People out in the audience, don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell Lumpy how dapper he looks this evening with his green shirt and his well-coiffed beard. And what we were talking about, though, we were talking about the Eagles. Once again, the offensive line, of course, that's always near and dear to my heart. And then we were talking about, their chances this week against the Vikings to see how we're going to do against them this week and see what's going to happen with them. So, my concerns are still concerns that I had last week. They got to be able to get a push. They got to be able to, and not push. I'm talking, regular push on offensive line, be able to run the football. They got to be able to get the ball in their playmakers' hands, and be a little more creative. And this is something that Carrie was talking about earlier. I don't know if you heard him, when he was saying it's like we are just not creative enough. And Patullo's still the coordinator, right, Carrie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I know, I don't know if Sirianni's ready to pull the reins on the play calling or what.
Yeah.
It's close.
And I'm changing feeds. Hang on a second.
Okay. I don't know what that was, but what did he say? He says he has a chicken to feed.
I think so. Chicken.
Anyway, what's going on here? We
Don't
got
feed his
one guy that
chickens, man. Let
doesn't
him feed
show.
his
The other
chickens.
guy's feeding chickens. I mean, does this happen at WIP? No, it does not happen at WIP. But it definitely happens on Straight Shooter, where we got the guy. We got a guy eating a peanut butter and jelly, and the other guy's feeding chickens during the show. Holy good night, Irene.
Oh
Anyway.
boy.
Yeah, that's always fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
where were we with this?
Petula.
Yeah.
He's still the coach.
Oh, yeah. So Patullo, right? Let's talk about him a little bit. It's interesting because I honestly think that he's what Sirianni's doing. He's putting on the training wheels this week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's kind of like, okay, you're coordinating the offense still, but play calling duties are going to be on me. And maybe that'll take some pressure off of him until he feels comfortable enough with what's happening. You know, they're not going to put a new coordinator in,
I don't think he gets. I think they bring in a consultant at some point.
Yeah,
like they took
Fangio
they
was
did
at
it
one
to,
time.
like they did it to I think they did it to Brian Johnson, didn't they? Or the defensive coordinator in 2023. Remember they took they brought in Matt Patricia.
Yeah.
At one point, so they might do something like that. They need to bring in somebody, man. I think they should bring in Frank Reich.
Yes, the Maryland Terrapin, Frank Reich.
I'm not big on Doug Peterson. I just think
Frank.
I remember Doug Peterson being a pretty bad play caller, man. Like,
right.
In 2019, we were pretty pissed at him. You know what I mean?
Look who Doug Peterson had surrounding him.
After
Maryland
Frank Reich
guys. I will
left,
say this: Jim Schwartz, right? He was my coach for a little bit. I'm sorry, Lump. I'm making this all about me, folks. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It usually happens. But Jim Schwartz and Frank Reich, greatest comeback in.
Yeah, I just remember when
NFL and college.
That's right.
I just remember when Reich leaving, it was bad. Like, it just wasn't good until Steichen came along. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I mean, look, they when you have a good coordinator, as they had Kellen Moore last year, the guy was a great coordinator. You know, I would say he definitely step above what they had the year before. You know, you could definitely tell when Hurts is feeling flustered. He does not hide that. He does not hide that whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, I want a coordinator who already blew his chance at a head coaching job. Doesn't want a head coaching job. Is willing to stay around for a couple years.
Yeah.
Like the opposite of Fangio. You know what I mean? The offensive, version of Fangio, like a Tom Moore or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of names out there.
Yeah.
Listen, even if you get a guy like I don't know, what's his name? The Red Rocket guy, the
Red Rocket guy.
Yeah, the quarterback.
What the hell?
Probably blank on his name.
About? What?
Who was the quarterback with the redhead?
Jason
Garrett? Who played like 15 years.
Oh, the guy for the Bengals?
Yeah. I totally blank on his name.
Oh, Andy
Fitzpatrick?
Oh, Andy, yes.
Yeah,
Andy stepchild.
Yeah. Like someone like that who was a quarterback, knows the position, wants to get into coaching. Like bring him in because
I think you need an old head. I think you need somebody to come in like an old guy like Fangio did when with the defense. And how they brought him in as a consultant, and then they brought somebody that's going to stick around and stay there. Or,
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. There you go.
So I think you're right, but I think at this point in time, like any new eyes or new opinion
Mhm.
helps. It doesn't hurt, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't disagree with you. I think a new pair of eyes and somebody, but I think, look, the one thing I could tell you about Hurts when he went through all that a couple years ago with the offense and when they tanked and whatnot, and he needed somebody that he could trust. He needed somebody that had believability. He actually turned on the head coach a little bit, if you guys remember that. My thing is, I think you need to have somebody that's an older head with perspective. That's why I think Frank Reich, he's serving as an interim head coach right now, right? I'm sure he could come over back to the Eagles if he wants to. I mean, some of you guys out there in Terpland, if you guys have any connections to Frank, maybe give you some inside information. That'd be awesome. But
Yeah.
I think he would. I think he would be a great fit. He knows his city. He knows the quarterback. He knows the offense. Maybe he doesn't know Hurts as much, but I'm just saying he knows.
Who are we talking about again?
But Reich, didn't he work with Sirianni?
Oh yeah, right,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it
right.
makes the most sense.
I'll take a guy like Jim Caldwell. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
older guy like that, or
yeah, that's what I'm
maybe
saying.
even
Like
like
somebody with a little pedigree.
even like maybe Byron Leftwich. Somebody like that.
I didn't like Leftwich, but that's just
There's-
me. I don't know
You don't
how
like
he was a
Leftwich?
quarter
But
coach.
Ed, even on the same lines as you're talking about getting an older guy, the entire same content into the Phillies. We brought back Thompson back, but they asked to say at the press conference about having a bench coach with them.
Yeah,
And they said, an older guy, more experienced guy. And pretty much kind of like what they had with Charlie Manuel. Charlie Manuel had Jimmy Williams on the bench with him.
all right.
Someone again, it's just a fresh voice, a fresh
Or assistant head
sound.
coach, whatever
Yeah.
the heck they're calling. I think if you're gonna keep Patullo on as your coordinator or whatnot, I think bringing in that consultant, that older voice that's not going to be a threat to him, is definitely the way to go if you're looking to try to develop him. Because I mean, look, let's be honest. First year as a coordinator, no matter what level, first year at anything, it's a learning curve, right? I mean, in the NFL, you don't have a long time, but at least it's going to be a learning curve for him. And I think if he comes back and maybe he could learn something, bring in a guy that has experience, it's not a threat to them, it's going to be able to get them on the right track, but then have that level of credibility. I think that's what's really going to help the team. And hopefully with the offensive line, they just got to get pushed. And my biggest thing is like Dickerson. Man, I hope he comes back. He really gets that. He really gets those double teams going. He takes those three techniques and he takes and those one techniques and takes them right out, man. I mean,
he's a big load.
He's a big load. He's strong. He's powerful. He's great. He drives through his legs, drive through the ball. I mean, it's just there's a lot of positives on him. I just don't see the same thing with Steen, and I don't see the same thing with Steen. And I mean, they had Toth in there. I mean, it's just there's a big drop off. And you got it. I would get Saquon Barkley out in space. I think trying to get him to run between the tackles might be tough.
I think a half a Landon Dickerson is better than what they have out there now, man. So
As they say,
Dickerson is healthy and
is Landon Dickerson 80% better than an alternative? And I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on with the Birds. I mean, like we'll see what's going to happen between them and the Vikings this week. We'll get our predictions a little later on. But I did want to talk to you guys about the I always want to call them the Redskins. I want to talk to you about the Commanders versus the Bears. If you guys got a chance to see that game, that was actually a pretty good game. Jaden Daniels and the quarterback for the Caleb Williams, the quarterback for I just can't believe that he fumbled the ball like that at the very end, Daniels. But it really wasn't his fault per se. It was a wet ball, and it was just a bad play calling. But I thought overall it was a decent game. What do you guys think of the Commanders this year?
They're good.
Yeah, I think so.
They're improved.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have two of their best. Well, they had two receivers out or two players out. They had Terry McLaurin, who's he's a killer. He's definitely an Eagles killer. He's what Art Monk was to the Eagles back in the day. McLaurin. I mean, I think they're actually going to be really good down the stretch. I think
I don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year. But I think
it's hard to say. I mean, it depends if they can get healthy. I think they'll be okay. I think they were coming in, and that's why football's such a game of emotion. And Carrie, what were you going to say? I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
Oh no, I'm just saying they're better than the Cowboys and the Giants, but I don't
know, man. Giants, I'm telling you, they're playing with fire, man. I'll tell you what. I mean, they took it to the Eagles.
Yeah, Giants are good now, man. Dart's good. Dart's saving Dabo's job, man.
So it's Scatterboo.
Dart's good. Scatterboo, that kid's I love that kid. I hate to say it.
Scatterboom!
I like that kid a lot. I do. I mean, they don't make players like that anymore. I get excited watching them. I'm like, holy, if you played, you're out there, you see this kid lower his shoulder, and brings the wood. Sorry, man. That's awesome when I see that stuff.
They give players brains nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Like that was old.
Join while you can.
Yeah. Listen.
You ain't gonna last.
Yeah. He reminds me. You guys ever watch the old cartoons? I don't know if you remember these.
Yeah.
Dude, he reminds me of Captain Caveman. Remember Captain Caveman?
Yeah.
I only want to remember
Captain Caveman.
Caveman. That's what Scatterboo reminds me of.
Unga Bunga.
Unga Bunga. That's him, man. That's what you got. Love that. Tell me,
what was it? Unga Bunga power or?
Yeah, Unga Bunga.
Power.
You know who did his voice? Captain.
I mean, he's a rookie. You know what I mean? He's playing at a higher speed, like right now. The game's gonna start slowing down for him. He'll start making wiser decisions. But right now, you're right, man. He's an exciting player to watch, man. And I'm glad the Giants are doing better, man. I'm glad. I'm tired of the Giants being bad, man.
The Giants. I'll probably go back to hating.
I'm tired of whipping up on them. I'm glad they finally stood up to us. Like, they punched Big Brother back. Good job, Giants. Good job.
What it comes down to is the whole
I don't hate the Giants, man.
The whole league's based upon marketing. Let's face it. It is.
Oh, of course.
So, Dallas having a good team, New York having a good team, Chicago having a good team.
How about the Patriots coming back?
Patriots having a good team. Like all those key franchises, they drive the league.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're big cities.
Yeah. So
nobody cares
and they have the historical followings. Even the out of counters like Jimmy Two Guns.
Who?
Let's face it though, those teams when they're successful, it drives the league. It's not a fun league when those teams are bad.
Well,
it really isn't, man.
It's not because everybody loves to hate. I mean, look, everybody loves to hate Philly now. There's no lie. Before they didn't care about us because we never won anything, but now the Eagles are winning games. They hate our fans and tell you the truth, if we were our fans, we probably hate us too. But that's a whole thing.
You know what? I got pretty good friends that are Giants fans and Commanders fans. So I kind of root for them. And I mean, like we talk trash and this and that, but overall, you want to see their team do good. I hated what Daniel Snyder put the Redskins fans through all those years.
He was the worst.
Through. He was just bad, man.
He was bad.
He was suing old ladies for their season ticket money, and it was just.
Oh, how about that?
He was a terrible owner, man.
He was.
I was glad when they sold that team.
He's a terrible person.
Yeah.
Now they got
what the heck?
Now they got Josh Harris, but he's better than Daniel. He's better than Daniel Snyder.
To be honest, I can't stand having our owner, our basketball team, be the owner of the community.
Oh, I hate it, man. You own one team, man. You get one team.
Garbage.
Yeah, one team.
You don't need two teams, man.
Yeah, bring back coaching.
Bro, what does he need two teams for? Why?
You don't need no two teams. Josh Harris, you're a tool.
Yeah, he's got three teams, right? Doesn't he have the what hockey team does he have?
New Jersey
Devils, right?
That's even worse.
Yeah.
He's
garbage,
man.
I know.
Hate
That just
that
goes
dude,
to show
man.
you.
Sell the Sixers, man. Sell the Sixers.
Sell the Sixers.
Well, as soon as he sells the Sixers again, I will be a fan of the Sixers again, like I used to be when
Yeah.
Pat Croce was the team
Pat
president.
Croce was the man. He was.
He
Oh, I
was
love Pat
fantastic as an
Croce,
owner.
man. He was great, man. So much better than Howard. He saved us from Harold Katz.
Oh, Jesus.
Harold Katz.
But now that organization is just
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
I thought maybe they should have gave Hinkie a couple
Harris,
more
sell
years
the
to see his
Sixers.
plan through.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're getting ready to NBA's getting ready to start up pretty soon again.
I'll be honest. I'm going to sound like a total horrible person for saying this. I really don't care.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not an NBA guy. Not even a little bit. I can't even
know,
fake
this
it.
is I'm like the anti whatever. I'm like not the anti NBA, but I just think for me,
I hate the fact
that they don't pass the ball anymore. There's no good. They don't set up plays anymore. I like basketball when it was like that kind of basketball. I don't like the new basketball.
And I hate the fact that all the Villanova players play for the Knicks.
Yeah, that too. And I hate the fact that we have a 7 foot whatever he is, 300-pound center just dropping threes from behind the arc. Like, dude, get down there and let's start banging. You know what I mean? I'm too old school. I think I'm gonna trade in myself.
Big old ugly Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, that's the way it was though. Back in the day, man, when you could go down there and start banging, and it's like
Oh yeah. Guys like Anthony
centers were
Mason,
centers.
Charles Oakley. Yeah.
Kareem.
Now you got centers bringing the ball up the court for you and shooting threes.
I mean, they're great athletes.
outta
Don't get
here.
me wrong. But listen, I want my center to be like Shaquille O'Neal, just going out there like bruiser, man. I want to,
And that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing Embiid can do, man. He can bang. Like he can play in the low post. If he played in the low post, he would be like unstoppable.
But he doesn't.
But instead he's doing fadeaway jumpers from 20 feet.
Listen, he's a great talent. He is.
I think his worst thing is he just doesn't play enough. That's his thing. He just doesn't play enough. That's always going to be his problem.
When him and Harden were there, when they were playing that game against the Celtics in that playoff series, I remember I was watching them at my brother's house, and I was so sick watching them. I said, I cannot stand to see guys dogging it the way that they dogged it. And everybody's like, he did this. I said, I don't care. You know what? You get paid a lot of money to go out there, and you got to go out there and hustle. There's nothing wrong with that. Just tie it up, baby. Rub some dirt on it, and let's get out there and let's play some ball. These guys are, man, do I sound old? But I don't care. Whatever. I am old. You got to go out there and grind, So I don't know. I hopefully Embiid will come back. Hopefully they'll be okay. I just think that the experiment of the process is pretty much over. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but there you go. There's my 2 cents on that. So let's talk about the Fly guys, huh? How about them? Hockey got to play a little bit. You guys watch the Flyers at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did. I caught a couple. What do you think, Lump?
Sure, you don't watch the Flyers?
No, not really.
Not a hockey guy.
Oh, that's why we can't be friends anymore.
I'm not like Mr. Hockey, but I do like hockey. But
I mean, I used to go to like the Boardwalk Bullies games and stuff like that. And
yeah,
I used to like the Flyers. I just lost interest in it. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. 10 years ago we had the strike, and they shortened the season. That really cost them a lot of. Well, it's cost them their contract or TV contract for a bunch of years. But I think they're coming back. I think Tuck has a team in the right direction. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I liked when Ed Snyder was the owner, and
yeah, another Maryland grad.
Guys, they had like the Legion of Doom line, guys like that, and
dude, the Legion of Doom,
Hextall,
the Legion of Doom was the second.
So, Dr. Ed,
time. Huh?
Speaking of Maryland alum,
I liked A.
Good, Gary.
I liked AHL too. I like the Phantoms.
Yeah, I used to love going to
Frank the
over to the
Animal
West Ham team.
Bialos. Frank
Didn't they
the
move out
Animal
to
was
like
the man.
where'd they move to? Didn't they move
Hershey
to Harrisburg
Hershey,
or something?
no, not Hershey,
Hershey?
Lehigh
Is
Valley.
that what-
or Lehigh Valley.
yeah.
Same thing. Up there, yonder. Wherever. Lehigh Valley, Hershey.
One's up,
Oh,
one's
same
out.
area. With the mountains up
The
there.
Bullies games. The Bullies games were fun. It was at Boardwalk Hall, and they had the rink set up, and
Who were they
the hot
tied to?
dogs were cheap.
Were they Flyers?
No, they were. I forget, man.
I remember.
I think they were an Were they an AHL team?
EHL.
ECHL.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a rung below the Flyers, level wise.
Yeah.
There's a team called I actually saw them play years ago. The Baltimore Bandits. They were playing
The
against
Skipjacks.
Yeah, the Skipjacks. Yes. There you go.
I've been
Yeah,
to a
it
few
was,
Skipjacks game.
ECHL hockey team
Yeah, they're
from
ECHL.
2001 to 2005.
That's
They had the
yeah.
Seagulls too, Atlantic City Seagulls. They were
Oh
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah, they were intimidating. The only thing with them, you had to
USBL, I think it was.
you beat them by feeding them an Alka-Seltzer.
They had R. Kelly on their team.
I cracked myself up. R. Kelly. Why, you can believe he could fly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My buddy was a mascot. His girlfriend was one of the dancers on the team, Seagulls dancer. And he
On the
dressed up
ice?
as a mascot.
He was like an ice capade?
No, for the Seagulls. He was
okay. The
Atlantic
Seagulls, the
City
baseball
Seagulls.
team.
Basketball.
Yes, I'm totally off. It's all Lumpy's fault.
The baseball team was
What's
The Surf.
they had the Surf. Yeah, they had Surf Stadium out there.
I had a buddy of mine played for the Surf for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, I remember Surf.
Atlantic City's my stomping grounds. That's like
Atlantic City.
I grew
That
up-
stadium was
I
the
lived there
best
for
stadium.
years.
You sat behind home plate,
Yeah, I loved it there.
and in the outfield, you just see the whole skyline of Atlantic City. I was in there one year for a 4th of July game. They had fireworks at the stadium. It's back when all the kids did their own fireworks.
Yeah.
You're sitting there watching fireworks, and it's just, the whole coastline was just firework display. Plus the ones at the stadium, it was awesome.
Awesome.
It was awesome.
My best years were in Atlantic City when I lived there. I love the city. Arturo Gatti was my favorite
Oh,
boxer.
Carter got it, yeah.
I love Kelly Pavlik. He was, another Atlantic City adopted son. Atlantic City had a great history. I love Boardwalk Empire. That was my favorite
Who
TV
was the
show.
first one you mentioned? Arturo Gatti.
Yeah,
God, he was
really got it.
fantastic.
Gotti,
Yeah, he was.
yeah.
My favorite thing about Atlantic City was the Harris
Thunder
Buffet.
Gotti.
I will say that was pretty good. The Harris Buffet was pretty good. Also Borgata.
May he rest in peace too.
Yeah.
Oh, but Boardwalk Empire, I'm telling you, that show was all right. The first 2 years were awesome. It started getting a little outlandish, but it was actually really cool. Historically, it was kind of historically accurate when they talked about like Bader Field and they talk about Route 40 and all that stuff and then how they would smuggle alcohol. So that I loved that show.
They did get one thing wrong though. In the opening scene in the first show, the first episode, they had a sign that said Hamilton, New Jersey, blueberry capital of the world.
Yeah.
And it wasn't considered it wasn't called the blueberry capital of the world until like the 30s or something, or 40s.
Oh.
So yeah.
What was it called then?
It's Hamilton.
Hamilton, home of Bagley.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah, that's a great spot. I'll tell you what, they got a lot of good paisans food down there. Good old Hamilton.
That's
man.
where I live, man. I live in Hamilton.
Hey,
nice.
Gumba.
Hey.
Hey, Gumba.
Hey, pasa Baloo.
I had a teacher in high school. Most of my teachers in high school are a bunch of priests. They're all from New York, mostly from Brooklyn.
Right.
They're all Italian. It was what priests were they? They're all Italian.
We're making it up. Just go with it.
And he called everybody, hey Goomba, hey Goomba, hey Goomba, hey Goomba. Everybody was a Goomba.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be an exterminator in Hamilton. I used to spray everybody's houses. Like I used to do all the. I used to do Sons of Italy, the
Oh,
police department. They were crooked, man. Um, all the restaurants. Like I was their guy. I was
yeah.
the guy.
You were the guy. Hey, I got
Hey,
a guy.
That
they
was
knew
the
a
bug.
guy.
The
Shout
bug
out to
guy.
Ricky.
I was the bug guy.
Hey, I have bugs. Hey, I know a guy. Don't you worry. I got this.
My buddy Rick Moriello. That's his
Hey,
thing. I got
paisan.
hey paisano. Hey Pachacaloop.
Are we bordering on being
I keep
wrong
forgetting
for
we're on
making fun of
right now.
or
We're supposed to be talking about sports. We're talking about
I
Pachacaloops and
yeah. I love my Italian brethren.
yeah, me too.
me three?
You three. Yeah. So anyway.
But I tell you what, you got to kind of, if somebody asks you if you're Italian, you got to like be like maybe I got a little bit in me, but
yeah.
they look at you if there's something wrong with you if you're not Italian or something.
Yeah.
Man, sometimes
Yeah.
like you're not Italian,
You're
you're
not
not from
Italian?
Hamilton.
You mean there's a world that's not Italian?
So I got to
Listen,
tell people, I got to tell them
the
I
world
was
revolves around
from
Italy.
Hamilton.
What's that?
Like my address is Hamilton and everything, but I'm actually Mullica Township.
Yeah.
So I didn't go to Hamilton High School or anything.
Oh,
But
Fugazi.
I'm like right on the border of Hamilton, like right
Where'd you go to school?
there.
Oakcrest, right?
Oakcrest. Yeah, Oakcrest. Yeah.
That's Mays Landing area.
Yeah, I live right past where Donato's bowling alley is. Right
Yeah. Okay.
right on the border of Mullica. So, but I used to have to tell people I was from Hamilton because if I told them I wasn't from Hamilton, they'd be like, wouldn't want me in their house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, listen, I mean, I grew up in the mean streets of Cherry Hill. You know, it was tough there. I was paving the way. on the
Yeah, you
road.
were.
I was born on the east side.
you were Cherry Hill. You were Cherry Hill East, man.
That's
Jeez.
right. That's
East
right.
side.
East side. State champions. Thank you very much. You know.
Yeah, I
our
did
quarterback
it a
played in
West
the
girl.
NFL. Thank you very much. What's
I
that?
did know West Girl.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend was a West girl. Cherry Hill West.
There's a song like that. My ex-girlfriend. All right. Anyway. So what else we got to talk about this evening, boys? We talked about
I
the
used
Flyers.
to
talked about
love
the Pictures.
her, but I
Hell
had
yeah,
to
I like
kill
that song.
her.
Okay, best 90s song. Come up with it right now.
Best 90s song? What genre?
That I'm just gonna float with it.
Run DMC, Walk This Way.
What?
That was
Actually
80s. Man.
sounded like that. Like what?
Yeah, just like that.
That was
What?
that
For
was
the
it.
Beast-
That was
For the Beastie
86.
Boys, Fight for Your Right to Party.
That was 86 too, man.
Yeah,
How was
Getting
it?
your decades
all right,
mixed up.
let's go to the 70s.
All right, how about,
Maybe
how
we'll
about,
Yeah, it
have
was.
how about Metallica? Enter Sandman. That's 90.
Yo, true
Yeah,
Metallica
that's
people.
90s. Yeah,
I
that's
remember
actually 1990.
that was
90?
1990. That was actually 1990.
Yeah, 1990.
I remember
Y'all
when
pretty
that
good
came
with
out.
years.
I just remember because I liked the song, and I had one of my roommate. Shout out to Terry. He was saying like how that was like not real Metallica because it was like so commercialized. You know when people do that about their band comes out with something that's really popular, and he said that whole Black Album was like not popular like that. So me, I actually enjoyed that album. I thought it was really good. It actually turned me on to their other music. Man, that's 90 song. That's a tough one. But I will say I'll go with Nirvana.
With what?
Nirvana. Smells Like Teen
Okay,
Spirit.
yeah.
That really embodies the
I mean,
90s.
Pearl Jam 10. I mean, there are a lot different genres. I mean, you go New Kids on the Block, not my thing, but they were pretty popular.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah,
Britney
That's not what I
Spears.
heard, Carrie. He was a big News Kids thing.
Yeah, I saw like
He was over Bishop
NKOTB
Eustace
t-shirts. You
singing,
know?
oh,
Donnie.
I liked
Yeah, exactly. I could see you.
I liked Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh, yeah.
I saw them
Alright,
in concert.
I thought Stone Temple Pilots. This is gonna sound like you guys are like, what? I honestly thought Stone Temple Pilots, the singer, Scott Weiland was like Eddie Vedder, like, you know, coming, like dressing up as like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking at the time. But I thought of it because he kind of sounded like him in the very beginning. But that's a shame, man, what happened to him. Look at all the guys that died too. I mean, not to get morbid, but the guys that's the singers from the 90s. He had the guy from Soundgarden. Oh, what was the guy's name? Soundgarden guy.
Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell died. Stone Temple Pilots guy, Scott Weiland, he died. The guy from Alice in Chains died.
Yeah, a couple of them died. But Mike Starr died, right?
Yeah, the guy Chester Bennington.
Yeah, Chester Bennington died. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even
No,
know. He
from
was Linkin Park.
Linkin Park.
I don't know if he was like the 90s or the early 2000s. I don't know. But anyway, they were
the guy from
really,
Slipknot.
Yeah, I was in a Slipknot. The only time I think of Slipknot.
Biggie and Tupac, they died.
You had to go there, seriously.
That's true.
Well,
Biggie and
Yeah,
Tupac.
that's what I was
He's right,
listening
though.
to.
I remember,
Biggie
like,
and
when I
Tupac,
first
they
started
died.
teaching, that was like a thing. Like, the kids were
Yeah,
like,
Master
Biggie,
J.
Tupac. Yeah, he like, what, did he get shot, Jam Master J? Yeah, he did, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he got murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, most rappers, when they get murdered, it gets unsolved. Seems that way.
Jam Master J, I do remember that.
But they pretty much know who killed him. I mean, it was obvious.
Tupac,
Like
Tupac's not dead. He's alive.
Tupac, yeah, he was. I just saw Tupac in a video of Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense. I'm the only one that thinks like that AI. Okay.
That's what AI is for.
Some of that stuff. But have Mr. Rogers saying these, you know, I was like, oh no, you can't do that.
Some of them are so ridiculously funny.
They are, but I was like, you can't do that. I mean, they got Stephen Hawking, like,
oh my god,
a skateboard.
All the Stephen Hawking ones, and boxing and bull riding, and oh my god.
Yeah,
I can't.
Did you guys see that? I mean, did you? It's Carrie.
Yeah.
Did you see that AI stuff. It's like what?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh.
And then there's like people in the comment section. They'll be like, "That's AI," and we're like, "No shit, Sherlock."
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's really Bill Cosby flying through the sky.
You solved the case, detective. Congratulations. You cracked the case.
I know. Oh my gosh. It was so funny, man, just to see those guys. I was like, what? Oh man. Yeah. Okay, let me say best genre of cartoons. I gotta say bugs. I gotta say
if anybody says anime, we're not friends either.
No. I'm talking like early, like bugs back in like, you know.
The only good anime was Speed Racer.
Oh yeah, Speed Racer and Star Blazers.
Star Blazers was awesome.
Was that anime?
Our Star Blazers.
Yes.
Yeah, it was anime. It had a They had a big giant flying ship. Like it was like a flying like love boat.
Yeah. I was like 5 when that came out.
I watched it, but I don't remember that show very well.
Well, Star Blazers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
remember the show. I remember watching it, and with Carrie singing the song, I was like, "Oh my god, yeah!" I don't remember actually the show itself.
Yeah.
You know who else died from the '90s? Was his '90s singers was D'Angelo. I just found out he died.
Yeah.
I don't know what he saw. Was he that?
And Coolio died too. Coolio died.
Yeah, I remember when he died. Yeah.
For his one song, which was a remake.
What, Gangster Paradise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember all the shows.
He was mad at what's his name? Weird Al for doing that parody of that song. He was pretty mad about that.
Well, churning butter.
Weird Al was like Weird Al was like he wasn't mad when he was getting royalties for it.
No, but I'll tell you what,
Weird Al. He wasn't mad when he signed off on it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Churning butter once or twice, living in an oven. Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that Weird Al movie, man? That was with the guy from Harry Potter.
No.
He played like
Yeah,
he played. It was like he played like he was an assassin who dated Madonna.
Okay.
It was like him telling his life story, and it was like a complete like fabricated story, you
Yeah,
know. And
yeah.
he was like a secret assassin, and
I'll tell you what's a
he
great.
was.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it was a funny movie. It was really funny.
I'll tell you. I saw. All right. If you guys are watching any series on Netflix,
Yes.
I was watching. If you didn't see this, it's actually pretty good. You might have to binge watch it a little bit, but it was a series. It was eight parts, and it was called The Monster or Monster, the story of Ed Gein.
It's on my to
Oh
watch
yeah,
list.
I will tell you something awesome.
I watched the first episode, man. It was like that was creepy, man.
It's creepy. I'm not gonna lie, it's creepy, but you know what? It sets the tone. What that does is it tells you he was the guy that influenced all the serial killers.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he was like the original. But if you get a chance to see that, it's definitely good. I would definitely don't watch it with the kids. I'll just tell you that. But if you want to watch this
Yeah.
movie that's freaky but it's good, and I thought the guy could. I guess he played Jax from what was that show? The biker.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. He's the one that played the Ed Gein guy,
Yeah,
and it was
Charlie
good.
Dunham.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's
yeah,
built, man. He's ripped. That dude's ripped, man.
I know. Well, you know the stunt scenes in the movie, they actually used my body in there, so it was,
Yeah,
I thought so.
I saw that.
I
I thought that
thought
was
so.
him.
Yes,
Yeah, I thought that was it.
it definitely was me. You know, I just look puffier on TV.
I'm watching an animated show on HBO. It's called Creature Commandos. It's pretty
Was it good?
funny. It's yeah, it's like made from the same guy who made Peacemaker and
Oh,
Suicide
nice.
Squad.
Still haven't watched it.
It's got like them characters in it. It's got a it's good. It's funny. Yeah,
Okay,
you should check it
folks.
out.
We'll have to check that
Very
out.
entertaining.
Let's get predictions for next week. All right, what's the Eagles' predictions?
I hate to say that I have the Eagles losing.
Yeah.
31-10.
Ooh. Woo. Man, if that
Wow,
happens.
you're ready for it to just implode.
No, I'm
I don't know
ready
if
for them
I'm there
to bitch and moan this week to each other all week long, and then get act together after the bye week like they did last year.
Yeah. All right,
Last
Carrie, what do you
year
got?
they had that or 2 years ago they had the team meeting and it was last year and
Yeah.
aired everything out and they came back like a much better team. I'm looking for them to struggle a little bit for another week or two because they have Vikings this week and then the Giants and then a bye week. So I'm looking for not looking for it. Right, I see them losing this week. I see them struggling and possibly losing next week, and then the bye week, kind of everyone going in and having a powwow and close the door, go kick each other's asses for an hour,
Yeah,
and I'll
let's
open the
leave
door
there
when you're
Giants
done.
won those
We'll
games.
fix it. That's what I think is going to happen.
All right, so what do you got, Carrie? What do you think?
I mean, I want to say this is the week they finally get it together and they get their shit together. And like this is it, man. The play
Yeah.
calling's gonna be right. They're gonna start opening up holes for Barkley. Barkley's gonna get going. AJ Brown's gonna get fed. Devontae Smith's gonna have a big game. Hurts is gonna shut everybody up, but it's not gonna happen this week. Nah, they're gonna get their asses kicked.
Score?
I think it's gonna be like 23 to no, I'd say like 27 to 14.
That's funny. I was looking at that score. So I think it's actually going to be a closer score than you think. I think that they have it really depends on their defensive backs if they can come to play this week for me, and if they can establish a run. And that's let's see how the offensive line does this week. So my predictions this week, I mean, I'm going to be the homer. You guys took the Eagles to win, or you took the Eagles to lose. Carrie.
I'm taking the Eagles to lose.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take
I
the
hate
Eagles to
doing
win.
it.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go I'm going to go 33-27 Eagles. I said, they'll be doing some things, and I think they'll
Yeah,
be
they
all
got to. They got to prove it to me before I start giving them. Start predicting wins for them.
Did you see that?
No, what happened?
We had a special guest star right behind me.
Uh,
It was all right. She's like, hi. So, all right. All right. So I got them to win. You guys got them to lose. What if I win next week? Also, we're gonna work on getting these T-shirts out. So those in the audience, if you participate, we're getting some T-shirts. I've been talking about these T-shirts for a while, but I'm actually gonna get some, and we'll start giving those away. So, you'll be seeing that. We'll have Lumpy be our spokesmodel.
Fair enough.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. All right, gentlemen. Listen, great show.
all right.
I will see you guys next week. But guys, we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll get Jimmy back, and we'll be ready to roll next time around. All right.
As long as Kerry stops trolling, them, we'll
Cowboys
be back.
suck.
Cowboys suck. Cowboys suck.
Cowboys suck.
And next week we're going to talk about your favorite cheesesteak spot. All right. Have a great night, guys. See ya.
See you guys.